asking. I'm Alex and we are back with another video. This time we have pure Artmage deck profile in the Genesys format. So in this deck, I went to 2 tournaments and I got first place out of it, so I just thought it would be a cool thing to show. The first time I took this to a tournament, I actually only had 11 cards in the extra deck, and it was very good. We didn't have like a few Xyz and a few fusions, but other than that, I'm still missing 1 card right now. So the second time I only had 14 cards in the extra deck. I just need 1 more card basically and the deck's complete. And then for some reason I can't find, I'll tell you right now, it's a spell that's supposed to be a 3 of, but for some reason I can't find my 3rd one, so I'm only running 2 instead of 41. It's just 40, which is, you know, it's not bad, but that 3rd card does help with protection basically. So let's get started with the video. Hey guys, before we get started, I just want to point out less than 4% of you are subscribed that are watching my content. The rest, that means like about 96% of you guys that are watching my content are not subscribed. It's free. Just look down below, hit the subscribe button if you guys are liking my content. Hey, it motivates me to make more videos, and it benefits you guys for getting all this content. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and let's continue on with the video. So we're gonna start with honorary Artmage card. We have Cartesia. This is gonna go into our Granganol, but it's also good. Here, I'll show this off real quick. So we're running 3 Medius, the pure, right? 3 Medius is good since we're playing a pure version, but the reason why we're running the 1 Cartesia is because I like to summon the Cartesia first and then like summon the Medius after, because the field spell gives us an additional normal summon, so we can normal the Cartesia and then normal the Medius, and then if they imperm or Veiler the Medius, we can just fuse both of them together, dodge it, and then make the Granganol that way too. Ideally, that's not how you want to make the Granganol. You want to the combo is you want to use it with Medius, but you make it at the end after you dug everything out of your deck, and that way you can draw into certain hand traps or something like that. But it's there in case they do imperm or Veiler your Medius, because ideally this is like the best thing, because you get the power patron, the power patron, and that gets you into your whole Artmage spells or traps. We're gonna run 2 power patrons, and then we're gonna run 2 Artmage Graflair with the 1 Litera and the 1 Finmail. In the past I had Litera at 2, but I think if you know how to play it correctly, you can play with Litera at 1. I like to always keep Litera in hand, so I can summon it, add something back, and then bounce it. When I use the effect on my opponent's turns to bounce, I try to keep it in hand. But if I have the quick play fusion on field or in hand, or it's in the graveyard, I'll gladly get rid of it, because I can just shuffle it back and add it back again. So that's the only way I will get rid of Litera. But if not, it's usually just staying in my hand always for follow up, always, because you can add any monster, you can add any spell from the graveyard once it summons it. We'll go for the hand traps now. 3 Nibiru's and all of this. I believe with the few cards that I'm missing, it's not ideally how I want it. I would have it at 100 points exact, but because I think I'm at 94, 95, I'd have to double check again. I'll probably put it on the thumbnail how many points it actually is. But basically all my points are going into hand traps and a few monsters in the extra deck. Artmage doesn't have any points at all. The only point system that they have on their monsters is Nerva, the power patron, and I believe he's a 5. So 3 Nib, 3 Droll. Droll is just good, and we can play it. Do 2 Crow, because in some matchups it's good. I've been playing a lot of Atlantean in my locals, so hitting Crow when they pitch for cost like on their dragoons, so they won't trigger, which is good. And then Grosh is good. It's a target for Granganol too. Cartesia, what's cool is that Cartesia can use Nib. It can use Crow. Actually, 3 Crow. My bad. We're running 3 Crow. So Cartesia can use Nib, Crow, also Ogre to make Granganol. And then there's another monster in the extra deck too that requires a light monster on field and then the other 2 cards in hand, so you can just use duplicates of hand traps that you have to make it. 2 Mourner, and then that's it for the hand traps and the main deck monsters. Now we'll go into the spells. 3 Acropolis, the Heart of Soul of the deck. 3 Alteration to search the Acropolis if we don't see it. Normally, if you have this, if you have a spell in hand to discard and you have Medias, you search the Acropolis off of the Power Patron, and then when you summon Graflair, you set the alteration, and this lets you add anything that you want basically. So that's like the way to do it. We're gonna run 2 Assault. That makes us have 3 copies of Medias so far. Sorry, 5 copies, because it's the 3 and then the 2 that searches. So we have 5 copies of Medias. Medias is basically the Heart of Soul of the deck too. He's the Heart of Soul monster version, and Acropolis is the Heart and Soul of the spell version. With the 1 Succession, this is the Quick Play Fusion. You can make anything with this. You just have to at least use 1 Artmage monster, and then the 1 Awakening. This is good going second as well, because if you activate Acropolis and you discard it to discard a name and you have an Artmage monster on the field, you can just use it to break the board, which is pretty good. So that's pretty much it for engine wise. Now I'm gonna show off the non-engine. 3 fusion deployments. Okay, so technically we have 8 copies of Mediasis, because this also summons for Medias from hand or deck, but also this summons Cartesia. So if I have Assault or Medias and I can use this to summon Cartesia, that's really good. So I can fusion deployment into Cartesia, normal summon Medias, and then again if they try to Imperm Revealer, I can dodge it. 2 Crossout. This is the card I'm talking about that I can't find my 3rd copy of. This is to cross out the Nib, to cross out the Droll, because those are the 2 big threats of the deck. And then 2 Cosmic Cyclones. And then that's it for the main deck, so we're at 40. With the 3rd cross out, we'll be at 41. For the extra deck, we're gonna run 2 Deactoris, and then 1 Nerva the Power Creation. 2 is very good. You can play with 1, but it's always better not to play around if you have 1, because if you only play 1, you basically have to shuffle it with your Succession, your Quick Play Fusion Engrave, but you want to be able to shuffle back like main deck monsters instead, because that's what really helps you break the board. Like shuffling back Finmill, Laterra, and Graflair, those are basically the best ones to shuffle back. But if you're trying to shuffle back a Deactoris, that's kind of like limiting you. So those are the 3 Artmage extra deck. 1 Granganol, because it's Granganol. We're running 1 Denial. This is the monster I was talking about that you can use Cartesia, and then 2 monsters, any 2 monsters in hand. So if you're bricked up on hand traps and you make this, that's actually pretty good, because he can't be destroyed by battle, and then everything else can be destroyed by card effects, which is pretty good. We're gonna run both Terion monsters, so we have Secretarion and Mysterion. You already know Secretarion is good against Dragon and Spellcaster decks, so they can't activate anything. And then Mysterion is good for like all 1 typing decks, because it just banishes everything with the original type, whatever they summon. We're running 1 Chorizo, 1 Despian, and then I am missing another target for the Granganol, and it's the Luolith, the Synchro. That's the one I'm missing basically. And then for the last 3 cards, we're running 1 Daigusto Emerald. We're basically using this to shuffle back the names. So technically we have 2 ways to shuffle back. I haven't made this at all, because if you know how to play this deck correctly, you don't need it, but it's there in case it gets even grindier. Artmage is pretty good where like if you don't kill him in game 1, when your first turn going second, if you don't kill him, you can do it again. It can go really grindy. We can make it into turn 6 or 7 with Daigusto and the succession. 1 Raider's Knight, and then the Raider Knights goes into Arc Rebellion. This is your OTK guy. This is after you disrupted all they have no cards in hand, they use all their interruptions, and there's a whole bunch of monsters on field. You make this with 2 Mediuses or a Medius and a Chorizo, and then that basically it goes up to like 10,000 attack, and it can only get, when you activate his effects, he's the only one that can attack, so you just attack into one guy, and then that's pretty much game. So all I'm missing with the extra deck is the Lulu Wallet. I'll put it on the extra deck I'll put it on the screen right here. That's the last one I'm missing. And then for the side deck, 1 card I am missing in the side deck, I'll go over right now. So we have, for monsters, these are only monsters in our side deck. Just 3 Kaiju. You know, just 3 Kaiju. Pretty self-explanatory. I usually side this in, always going second. Just because, you know, sometimes they just don't have an out. 3 Dark Ruler, always going second. And then this is the part where I'm talking about, I have 2 Lancia, and it should be 3, but instead, because I'm missing the 3rd cross out, my point difference is different, so I was able to throw in a Chalice instead. But this should be 3 Lancia with the 1 cross out I'm missing out. But I like the variety actually that I have it like this, because this is pretty good going second, but you basically want to use this like to protect your Medius going second, or like just to protect your monsters. You can also side this going first, that way, you know, they don't get Dark Ruler or Droplet or anything like that, just to make it unaffected by spells and traps. 2 Twin Twisters for back rows, and then the 3rd Cosmic. And then going first, we have Dracotail Flame. It's basically just a spell negate. It's just a spell negate. And that's it. That's pretty much the deck. So yeah, I got first twice. Another interaction is if you're going first, you can just side in, throw in a Dark Ruler because you have cross out, so you can cross out the Dark Ruler. And that's pretty good. Shout out to the homie that gave me these dividers. They're so cool. He gave me these dividers. They're from the 5D block, but I didn't buy them. But you know, they were cool. At least I got 1 of each from it. So it's pretty cool. Thank you. I forgot his name, but he knows who he is. So that's the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. If you made it this far in the video, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Make sure to leave your feedback in the comments, whether it's love, critique, or even ideas for future videos. And hey, I'm on a mission to hit 500 subscribers, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that subscribe button and share it with someone who might like it too. Every click gets us 1 step closer. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.